Hey, what's up, guys? It's Oblivion. Um, so today I actually wanted to talk about uh, which glory towers, so arena towers, to farm. I've been getting a lot of questions here lately about like what I farm and what I think is the most important thing to spend my glory on for early game, mid game, whatever stage you're in, right? Obviously, if you're end game, then you really only have a couple things that you need to spend glory on. So, not really a big deal. But for early game players, it's really important to know where you should be investing. There's plenty of different ways to farm out glory. I will talk about some of those ways as far in like another video. This video is just purely for what you should purchase. Obviously, Unknown Scrolls is like the worst thing possible. If you just play the game, you'll get tons of Unknown Scrolls, right? So, I wouldn't even bother working on Unknown Scrolls. Mystical Scrolls, the cost is so high. And I know 150 doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're considering the fact that pushing some of these towers towards, level 10 cost, in the 1,000 mark range, 150 is a lot when it comes to needing 1,000 something just to upgrade one tower from level 9 to level 10. So, once you get yourself established a little bit more, if you're just trying to push, maybe you got 197 mystical scrolls and you want 200 and you have the points to burn this week, maybe you just maxed out a tower so you're feeling good. Okay, sure. 200 scrolls is basically like a guaranteed nat 5, by the way. That's why I made that reference. The elemental scrolls, I think, are even less of a bang for your buck. They cost 30 more a piece, so that's 90 more if you're going to get all three from just one element, of course. It's just not worth it. That's so much glory that you are wasting when you could be going and investing it in towers. Now, there's one thing that I do strongly believe should always be purchased every single week, and that is, of course, your Devilmon. Every single week you should purchase this. It's only 180, so it's not even a lot to farm out, and they're the hardest resource to come by. Unless you're willing to spend just a bunch of money, this is not the easiest thing to get, right? So, I strongly recommend trying your best to get this done. Getting at least 180, saving at least 180, I should say, every week to get this one done. LD Scrolls, hold value, don't hold value. I wouldn't purchase them. That's only 10 for 500. If you're a beginning player, I would not purchase them. Mid-game players, end-game players, obviously, purchase away. Especially if you're end game and you have almost everything maxed out, or you have everything maxed out, then there's really nothing else to spend your points on other than LD scrolls and all the other scrolls to try to get you other monsters. This is not worth it. Just not worth it at all. So I did max this one out. I really just wanted that extra bit of energy, and it's relatively cheap to max this one out, actually. So I did max that one out. As you can see, I did not max out any of these other ones. Didn't max the this one, or this one, or this one. This one's actually going to be my next project because 190 energy takes a really long time to fill up. And now with how much I'm farming, how much everybody's farming, we almost need it, right? So this one, the Arcane Towers attack power, It's just not. For the most part, people are going to cleave. So, with that being said, your tower is usually not even going to matter. Your arcane tower is not going to matter. So having this, pretty pointless. This is, of course, your defense one. We will talk about this one in just a second. For now, we're going to go to the end here. So, first of all, these towers are not just for Arena and RTA. These towers help you everywhere. So, in Giants, Dragons, Necro, Steel Fortress, Punisher's Crypt, all of those, your Rift Beasts, all of that stuff is going to be taking a benefit from this, right? So this is just a free 25% crit damage. It's a pretty decent amount of crit damage. Say you're at, you've got a Crow at 180 crit damage. Well, now it's at 205. That's a lot. That's a big jump. That could translate into a lot of damage. This also not worth it. This is 15% speed. Pretty good. %, HP, and 20% attack, right? So if you're working on maybe trying to build a faster team, for example, in Giants, say you're just getting into Giants and you're just trying to build onto it and build a faster team, stuff like the Ancient Sword and the Fallen Ancient are going to really help you get that speed team going. Of course, this as well. This is just like the best. Just the best. But I actually firmly believe you should kind of work on all of these. So, all 5 from here, here, all the way to the defense one over here. Should all be kind of worked out evenly. Obviously, you're going to level one up, a little bit faster than the others. More than likely, at least for me and many of the players I know, their speed tower and their crit damage tower were maxed out first. Kind of like put a delay on the HP and the defense tower at like level 7. Just to try to push the speed faster and the crit damage faster. Because that could be really important. Now, these are things that you should be spending your glory points on. So these will help just in general keeping you alive, boosting your damage, making the fights quicker. It'll also help you in Arena to help you farm glory faster and easier, right? Then you go here, and a lot of people are talking about the triple Akari routine, right? You need this maxed out to use that team. So if you want to safely run that team, you really need this maxed out. Then there's all the other people who are talking about, oh, well, I want to do BGR5. You need this one and this one maxed out. You should also have the fire maxed out. I should note that it works without the fire being maxed out, but you really, really do want to push for fire being maxed. I'm actually working on fire right now, and then this will be my next project. So there's teams that actually rely on these towers being maxed out. Now, granted, these are teams that maybe some of you are like, all right, well, I'm nowhere near the triple Akari stats requirements, or I'm nowhere near BGR5 stat requirements. Okay. Early game, right now, is the best time to get these towers done. It's the best time because you can just play them while you're playing the rest of the game, right? Oh, I did this many dungeons, so now I'm at like 9 wings now. Let me go knock out these wings real quick, go back to farming. Just use your wings when they come up. I'm actually going to be recording another video. That's the only reason I'm at 8 right now. I'm letting myself get these. Normally, like for those of you guys who catch my streams, normally you guys will see me at, 2, maybe 3 max, and that's because I'm just now starting to use them, or I just got them and I'm starting to use them, and I'll just be in the middle of a stream talking and using my wings to try to keep going. It's very, very beneficial to get these towers done. Another thing I do want to bring up. One, of course, I already said, don't really waste your glory points on that. LD towers. So, they don't come into play very often, right? Yes, obviously with Crow, Lauren, Fran, they kind of come into play for early game players. But getting 20% more attack for everyone is a lot more important than getting it for just your dark monsters, right? Or just your light monsters. I really wouldn't focus too much on getting these. I use Crow in almost everything, and honestly leveling this up could help me out a lot. I have a Jaeger, and I use Jaeger a lot because he's like super awesome and I freaking love him. This could help Jaeger out a ton, but there's other priorities. These are not a priority. Obviously, if you're an end game player, or if you're pushing, your mid game and you did it the smart way and you didn't spend anything on any scrolls or anything, then I'm sure you have enough to just start working on these right now. Awesome, good for you. Go for it. Knock these out. But you want to make sure you get the required ones done first, because this is really what's going to help you push yourself to the next level. And these will really help you when you're trying to go into Giants and Dragons and you're like, oh, well, this team doesn't work. I saw it on a stream, but it's not working for me. This team doesn't work. When you're watching somebody on stream or you're watching somebody on YouTube, we have all our towers maxed. So it's working for us because we do have those extra stats. And those extra stats really do help out a lot. This is basically just a pretty nice rolled extra substat on a room. Same with this. Same with this. This is a really nice rolled substat on a room. Right? So you're talking like these are good substat rolls on rooms. All added up, they're really just giving you a 7th room slot. Totally worth it. It's definitely worth building and using. But you don't need these towers maxed out. Wind, fire, water, definitely not light and dark. You will need fire for like BJR5. Having fire done for the triple Okaru team is also very good, because your core damage dealer is the bird. So you do want him to do as much damage as possible. But you don't need this. Don't waste your glory points on it. Getting these like super beefed up. Honestly, you're going to get so much mana from just farming alone that these kind of just seem pointless. This is pointless. And this is like just a mandatory, I think. So really make sure you guys are going out there and using your glory points wisely. That's why a lot of these people are able to do some of the stuff and you just are sitting there going, it doesn't work. It's not always just because they have better rooms. Sometimes it's just because they focused on getting towers maxed out and they didn't focus on getting all the scrolls every week. So really take a look into that and kind of get a feel for that, guys. that's pretty much it for this video, though. I don't want to go like crazy long on this. I just wanted to get this out so you guys can kind of understand. I'm going to be doing another video here soon about your guild points, about how to farm efficiently, how to farm glory points, and another one about how to farm guild points efficiently. So stay tuned to those, guys. But for right now, definitely just remember these, because this is really going to help push you guys to the next level. Some of you, some mid-game players have even asked me. So I know some people just don't know. And that's okay. Hopefully this helped somebody. Hopefully this helped a couple people. Like I said, that's actually it for me, guys. You guys, I'm going to leave information for my Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, and Discord in the description below. Go ahead and follow me on all those. And I do a lot of help streams, guides, stuff like that. So just come in, ask some questions, or on Discord, just hit me up. Let me, ask me a question. I'm always here. I am on Eastern time, so don't message like crazy late. And if you do, that's fine. I'll get back to you when I can. Anyways, guys, much love. I'll talk to you guys later.